My name is Elizabeth McMillan. I'm currently in Lusaka, Zambia with my 3 children. During this time of us being here, I overstayed on my visa. When I went to exit the country, I was not allowed to exit. We were held at the airport and then taken to immigration, where I was fined and asked to pay 24,000 kwacha. I was told multiple prices that I needed to pay. They finally settled on 24,000 after telling me that my children were not minors, that my children should be paid for as well. They finally decided I could pay 24,000 kwacha after telling them, yes, my children are minors by Zambian standards and American standards. There's nowhere where it says that my children's ages do not make them minors. Because of the way that their payment systems are set up here, I had to transfer money into my cell phone and then transfer it to them. They were not able to accept my phone tapping their point of sale here, so I had to send money through the phone and found out that there was only 20,000 that could be sent per day. During the sending of that 20,000, they wanted the entire 24,000, so because I wasn't able to pay that all at once, I was put into detention, spent the night in jail until I could pay the rest due to the phone system not allowing me to pay everything. Once I paid everything, I was told that my children would be returned to me since they were taken the day before while I was in detention. I was told that the next day after I got out, I would meet them at the immigration office. They would come, everything would be fine. I would be reunited with my children. That didn't happen. Immigration cleared me, however, I was not allowed to be reunited with my children, though this is what I was told would happen. The next day, there was a holiday, so they said that they would not be able to reunite us then, but they would reunite us on that Friday. All of this started on the 10th of March. So on that Friday, when Friday came, I went to the immigration office expecting to see my children, expecting us to go and prepare to leave the country as requested. However, I was told no, I would not receive my children then either. I've been told multiple things by multiple people as far as what is going on with my children, none of which is adding up. Immigration says one thing, child welfare here in Zambia says another thing, but yet I still have not been told exactly why I cannot be reunited with my children. I've paid all the fines. I've been cleared to stay in the country until a certain date. I've also bought tickets to leave the country, and still my children have not been returned. During this process, I asked the person from child welfare who I had contact with basic questions about my children, which I was told to do by the embassy. I was told to do by immigration. They all told me to stay in contact with her and ask questions through her so that I can find out about how my children are doing and things like that. While doing that, I asked basic questions. Are my children taking medications? Are my children being cared for properly? Are they going to school? What about their schooling? I mean, there's nothing that was asked of me when all of this process started. They don't know about my children's special needs. They don't know about anything pertaining to my children. The only questions I was asked when my children were taken were my age, what I do for income, as well as how much I was paying to live in Zambia, all of which I answered. 41 years old. My children have, done everything that they're supposed to do. They're not criminals here. I've paid all of the fines. Everything has been done. I told them that I was paying $80 per night to stay in Zambia in an Airbnb, which I have receipts for, and I can show those. One person at immigration told me that they felt like I didn't have enough money to sustain my children. And obviously, if I'm paying $80 per night for my children to live, I obviously have the money to sustain my children. Since all of this has happened, the woman that I was speaking with, the only contact that I had through child welfare, has blocked my number. She refuses to talk to me. However, she has gone to the orphanage where my children are being held and asked my children multiple questions that no child should be answering pertaining to medication, pertaining to mental illnesses, pertaining to Everything wrong with my children, she wants to know through them. They're not capable of answering those questions, and they should not have to answer questions for their siblings. When I asked her why my children were being held exactly, she cited a section of their manual which literally says that my children have no need to be there and they should be returned to me. My children have been kept at standards higher than what Zambia even requires for their children. They've been kept at American standards the entire time that they have been here, and it should not be allowed that my children were taken. I was told yesterday that I would be allowed to drop off birthday presents for my twins and meet somebody here in Lusaka to be able to give them to the person, and they would deliver them to my children. However, there's one person, this same person, through this Department of Child Welfare, who has blocked that as well. She will not allow me to give my children birthday presents, though it was something they were expecting, something that was allowed by the orphanage where my children are. She's not allowing it. So there's literally one person who is holding up this entire process. I'm being told now that my children may not even be returned to me for us to leave the country, which is what was requested of me, and that was all I needed to do. I did everything that they requested. I booked the tickets. The flight is ready. Everything that we need is ready. I have no access to my children or any of our things. My children have everything that belongs to us, so I have not been able to work. I have not been able to make money so that my children have everything that they need, and she knows these things. Right now, I'm asking anybody that can help with getting my children back that you please help. Whether that's reaching out to the president here in Zambia, whether that's reaching out to child welfare in Zambia, reaching out to the president in the United States, or anyone in the United States that may be able to help anywhere in the world. I'm asking for help with getting my children back. Today is my twins' birthday. They should be with me. They shouldn't be spending their birthday with strangers, all because of a personal vendetta that one person has against me. The only reason that I've been given that my children were taking is that it's being done in America, so it can be done here as well to me. So since Americans are doing it, it can be done to me because I'm American, is what I was told.